just the way we use cell phone. And human has the ability to invent cell phone. Are we saying that divine doesn't have any ability to invent a cell phone? It just happens to be bio cell phone. We are that cell phone. So the minute a thought crosses our mind that I cannot forget this or I cannot forget that, that thought, like a wave, it's emitted to every organ and every cell in our body, internally, as well as it's emitted externally. Just the way we use cell phone. And by doing that, what are we telling ourselves? What are we telling our organs? What are we telling our cells within the organs? I cannot forget, I cannot forget. So what message are we sending? Internally as well as externally. Quite often people go and say, oh, I hate this, I hate that. And sometimes when people have pain, they want to treat that pain, they want to treat that organ as an outcast. When it's really, they have to consider that the reason that organ has pain is just like a baby who wakes up at 3 a.m. in the morning and is crying. It just happens to be an internal baby. So if, I'm a mother or dad, and my baby wakes up, start crying at 3 a.m. in the morning, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and kick him more, beat him up? What am I going to do? So the best thing I can do is just grab him and hold him and try to provide the comfort, give them some love, see what's, what they need, and through that comfort, through that love, they fall back, and sleep. When an organ starts having pain, when we feel some kind of ailment within, it's just like a baby, except it happens to be an internal baby, not external. We can give it that love, we can give it that peace, we can just hug it. By doing that, we have to provide the comfort and the warmth so they fall asleep. If we don't do that, it's no different than when our baby wakes up at 3 a.m. in the morning and we really want to get that quality sleep because we have to go to work next day, and we run over there and start yelling at them and start beating them up more and say, what's wrong? And now imagine this. My baby, I said, oh, this baby is crying. Okay, take the baby, throw it in the trash can. So got rid of the baby. I'm going to go have another baby. Sometimes we do that to our organ. We may not, if you do it to a baby, I don't think the law will even allow us to do it. But we turn around and do it to our own organs. So imagine every time we have a baby and the first time the baby cries, we just get rid of the babies. Let's go have another baby that's a cryless baby. Maybe genetic engineering can design a cryless baby.
and you mentioned thoughts. You mentioned thoughts, and that may be a thought.
Exactly. So we just got to recognize how we treat our children. And we have to consider that we have many inner children, our organs, our cells within each organ, and give it the same love, the same peace and the same happiness. And maybe through that, accepting the responsibility of that self-healing process, we can help the health community as well. And they can become more productive because we are accepting that responsibility. We are willing to provide a healthy, thoughtful, healthy emotional, and healthy physical environment, and we all benefit from it collectively. And once that happens, through that collective benefit, our Mother Earth, who's been exhausted so long, having so many devious children, running around and breaking things, will benefit about it as well. And if you don't believe that we haven't exhausted Mother Earth, let's go back and read a few of the history books from different countries and see how many wars and other events we've had versus how many happy events have been captured in those books. And so all the indications are there, and it's really time for humanity to recognize how simple it is to, through the healing process, proper healing process, to not only participate in the healing self as well as our environment and, you know, the Mother Earth.
Yes. Amean, you had talked a little bit about two people that you are connected with at some level, and these are